Let's go. Guys, having a constant sleep routine is very, 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 very key to building any other habit you want to build. Now, people underestimate the power of having a constant time that you sleep and a fixed time that you wake up, right? That is like that is like the beginning to, is the beginning to everything. Every kind of move you want to make, every kind of personal development, self-improvement thing you want to do, your sleep time and your wake up time is like the foundation of that. It's just like the uh, building a house, right? Without the right foundation, nothing will work. If you do not have a time that you know you go to bed and you do not have a time that you wake up on a regular, consistent basis, Maji, whatever you go try do, it no go work. I'm telling you this because then for the past like 5 6 years of my life, that is what I've been working on. And it's easy to hear it. Oh, after all, I go fit bed, I go fit touch at the one bed this time every day, or I want to wake up this time every day. But it's really tough, okay? Because then all your life, what happens is that your body on a normal circumstance has like this natural cycle, okay, to feel you, so you feel sleepy at some certain periods of time and you wake up automatically at certain periods of time. But because of lifestyle, because of how random we sleep at certain time and wake up at certain time, the body is confused, okay? So the brain just is like, every day the brain is like, okay, well, you've not really taught me what time I should trigger you feeling sleepy, and also you, let me just assume today you've worked a lot, so you probably would want to sleep at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock you sleep is triggered. Sometimes you are awake from, even at 12 o'clock you are awake, you don't feel like sleeping. Sometimes as early as 5 p.m. you feel so sleepy. Sometimes way in the afternoon you feel very sleepy because your body is so random. Sometimes you sleep, you wake up very early and hyper. Sometimes you sleep even at 8 o'clock, you are still feeling sleepy. Okay, so you realize that your entire system is messed up. Okay, and this disorganizes your day by a mile. Now, let me tell you this, your tomorrow starts tonight. Okay, always remember that your tomorrow starts tonight. Whatever you do tonight will determine how your day will start tomorrow. All right, if you are not a 3 a.m. person, a 2 a.m. person, and you are awake 2 3 a.m., then you know the time you are and you are awake by 3 a.m. and you sleep by 4 a.m., or you stay up watching movies all night, for example, or doing something all night, or maybe you have to work all night for some reason, then you know you are going to have a really messed up day. A really messed up day. All right. So having a consistent sleep cycle, a consistent sleep routine is very, very important to your success. Okay. Let me tell you how you can do this. It is very hard, okay? But the first thing you do to um get to that level, right, is to start recording, experimenting, and tracking. Okay, give yourself like a month or two, and trust me, this is a lifelong thing. It changes. You have to be able to also adjust. You have to have such a cycle that when like responsibilities increase, or maybe you relocate, or something substantial happens in your life, you can immediately adjust. Okay, and also think scalability of your sleep routine. And then think about your work, how your work will revolve around. It's a whole lot of factors you are considering. Okay, but the first thing is to start by monitoring. Okay, give yourself like a week or two of your normal daily activities. Track each and every day. Gauge, the estimated time you fell asleep, okay, or you decided to go to bed. Okay, so Monday I went to bed at 8 p.m. Tuesday I went to bed. Over the course of time, you will notice a certain pattern. Okay, try to strike an average. Okay, that, okay, you see 8 9 10 11 p.m., or 8 7 p.m., or 9 10 p.m., or 11 12 11 12 a.m. Okay, strike an average. Okay, I'm going to fix my sleep routine at 10 p.m. Also look at the time that when you wake up, you are feeling less sleepy. Okay, sometimes you wake up at 6, or you wake up at 7, you are really hyper, you wake up really strong, but when you try to wake up at 6, it's really tough. Okay, so you try to gauge that sort of pattern. Okay, and then now you experiment with your first routine. Okay, so what you do is that you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to start with this pattern, 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. right now for a week. For example, you work on that. Now see, the goal of this of getting a sleep routine is to force your body to have a natural alarm clock. Okay, so you are forcing your body that no matter what you have to do, by 10 you are awake and you are asleep, by 6 jump out of bed. Okay, sometimes when it happens like that, you feel a bit shaky, groggy, sluggish throughout the day, but it's you putting it's you subduing your body to do what you want it to do. See, if you can't discipline your sleep and your wake up, man, sad for you. Super, 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 super sad for you. All right, so like I said, experiment. So try different. Me, for example, I've attempted so many routines, so many over the years, so many. I've tried sleeping at 5 p.m. and waking up at around 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. to work into the morning, right? I have tried sleeping at 7 p.m. to wake up around 1 or 2 a.m. and work into the morning, right? I've tried 9 p.m. and wake up somewhere closer to morning to start my day. And I came to realize that, man, I am not a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. person. I am not that. I am not that. Even if I sleep in the afternoon and you ask me to wake up, it will be very hard for me to wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to go and work. I'm not that kind of person. All right. So it helped me also determine my productive times. Okay, so I realized that I'm really productive in the day and maybe in the early hours of the evening. Okay, so I put most of my tough work from 6 a.m. in the morning to like 8 p.m. in the night. Okay, so anything after 8 p.m. is not so brain intensive, or probably I'm just hanging out reading a book, or just doing random things, or hanging out with family or stuff like that. Okay, or chatting with friends or watching random videos on YouTube or stuff like that. Hey, most of the time that's what I'm doing there around that time. Okay, so that is what I observed about myself, that is the 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. is my most productive time. Okay, so I have a cycle. Okay, I was having a cycle of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I wanted to have 8 a.m. 8 hours of sleep each night. Okay, but I realized that now there were some activities I wanted to undertake in the evening that the 10 p.m. was restricting me. So I always ended up sleeping like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. You get it? So what I did was, okay, I decided to extend my 10 p.m. sleep time to 12 a.m. All right. So right now my sleep schedule is 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. I know the times that I shut off for the day. Anyone tries to contact me, the person doesn't reach me and stuff like that. Once you set your schedules, okay, your sleep routine, it affects every other area of your life. It's very, very, very important for you to know that. Okay, so then that is me, my cycle, right? So 12 a.m. Okay, you give yourself maybe plus or minus 30 minutes. Okay, 12 a.m. maximum 12:30. Just in case anything pops up, maximum 12:30. You are asleep. And I wake up at 6 a.m. each day. 6 a.m. plus or minus 30 minutes. 6:30 maximum you are awake. Okay, now you do this over a long period. You realize that your body will begin to operate like a clock. You're able to build a consistent schedule, morning routine, evening routine around this cycle. You understand? Yes, there will be a few. We are human, we are not perfect. There will be a few instances, there will be a couple of instances where you sleep and you are so tired and you are really genuinely exhausted, or you had to do some work into the night and you wake up very very late, or you overslept your wake time. Okay, it happens. Okay, or maybe for some reason you couldn't sleep early, or you couldn't sleep on the same. It happens, and you don't judge yourself too much for that. Okay, but don't let it be frequent. If you let it be frequent, then you are back to being on the random sleep cycle level. All right, so in this video, this is what I came to tell you. Okay, have a consistent sleep wake up routine. It is key, highly key to your success, highly key to every skill you want to develop, to every routine you want to pick up, to every habit you want to form. It's the foundation. If you don't have this right, nothing will make sense. And if you don't have this right, you always feel disorganized with everything that you do. In the evening before you go to sleep, you are feeling disorganized. In the morning you wake up because you are not waking up at good times and you are so random and man. And the brain will always be trying to work overtime to think for you. You don't treat the brain like that. Train your brain. It's your tool. It's powerful. Train it to help you out in automation. You understand? And when you do that, you realize you start seeing a massive shift in your productivity in your life. It's very important. Very, very, very key. So yes, like I said in this video, just a quick summary. Observe yourself for a while, record, pick a schedule, experiment with this for a period. You can't really finalize on a fixed, things change, okay, and different things work for different people, okay. So you have to experiment. See how many hours of sleep work for me. If I sleep over 6 hours, for example, I start feeling very sluggish. Okay, I can sleep for 8 hours or 7, but I start feeling very sluggish or slow. Okay, so usually when I pump myself out from bed forcefully in 6 hours and then I immediately go take my bath, I feel very alive and active. Okay, that's mine too. Okay, yours may be different. Okay, so experiment with it, keep trying things out and see what works for you, and add this to your on top of your personal goals. Add it. Get a consistent sleep wake up cycle, and you definitely thank me for that. All right, so I hope this video helped you, and then if it did, don't forget to subscribe on the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, okay, and share this with someone that you think may need it, or will find some value in what I'm saying, and then it will really help you, right? Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.